Two intrepid young Antiguans this morning embarked on the journey of a lifetime when the Talisker Whiskey Atlantic Challenge kicked off in the Canary Islands. Joseph Nunes, 19, and Travis Weste, 28, are flying the flag for the nation in one of the world's toughest sporting events, rowing 3,000 miles across the mighty Atlantic Ocean. 21 teams are competing in this year's race. Only one of them is rowing back home. Nunes and Weste are raising cash for the Rotary Club of Antigua Sundown. They also hope to bring back a record for the country as the fastest pair ever to complete the challenge, which will culminate in Nelson's Dockyard early next year. One person who will definitely be there to greet them is Nunes' proud dad, Terrence Nunes. He spoke to Observer earlier today about mixed emotions and the mammoth fundraising effort it took to collect the 300,000 EC dollars to get the boys on their way.
I don't know what I'm going to do with all my free time now that they're on the sea, because it's all now in their hands and the hands of nature, what happens next. And obviously as a father, it's very worrying. You know that sickness is likely to happen because of seasickness. No one likes to see his child sick, and you know that that's likely to be happening. So you have to pull yourself away from that kind of thinking and think positive. The whole experience has been quite a learning curve for me, and if you think it takes a village to raise a child, it takes a nation to birth a dream. And it's incredible how the whole country has come together to support. Whether it's the media, the government, the sponsors, it's been overwhelming. And that's the sort of thing that kept us going, despite the COVID and the pandemic, that we were determined to let this happen.
Nunes spoke to the pair last night ahead of their departure and told Observer how they were bearing up.
Very subdued. The other rowers think that they're so calm. They can't believe it. They're going to put their full effort behind it, and they fully realize that a lot of it is determined by weather, the right waves and winds to get it into a record. But I always emphasize it's a challenge more than a race.
Team Antigua Pairs is the fourth team to take part in the challenge and the first pair. Nunes also testified to the invaluable support from the country's record-breaking first team, which participated 5 years ago, captained by Dr. Nick Fuller.
I don't think we would be able to do it without Doc Fuller and the management team of the former rowers of John Watt and J.D. Hall and Scott Potter. And now we have Steve Coughlin on the weather routing, and he spends a lot of time to just get it right. There's so many people to thank for their time and finances and best wishes, support.
That was Terrence Nunes, father of Joseph Nunes of Team Antigua Pairs, who are competing in this year's Atlantic rowing race, which